Today I'll talk about English speaking, how to learn English speaking. English speaking is an art. We have to practice for learning English speaking. For learning English speaking, we have to know the tenses, and from the tenses, we can have the topics based on the tenses, like the topic based on the present tense, the topic based on the past tense, and the topic or the activity which we are going to do in the future should be taken into consideration. First, present topics like my hobby and my daily routine and the book I like most, they are simply in the present tense. So while we learn present tense, we have to write on this topic, because most of the sentence will come into the present indefinite and present perfect. Very few sentences will come from other tenses. So whenever we are learning present tense, we have to write or speak on the topics which are related to the present tense. And whenever we are telling any past anecdote or past story, we have to speak in the past tense after learning the past tense, the rules and the structure of the past tense. So whenever we are going to do anything in future, we have to learn the future tense and the activities based on the future tense. So in this way, we will practice speaking slowly and will take into the consideration the structures given in them. And second thing which is most important in learning speaking English is to speak on the topics. The teachers in the class, when they come for teaching, they can give students at least 3 minutes time, so that the students are speaking on the subject which are most favorite to them. For example, the teachers can give them the topics based on sport, movies that the children have seen recently, and the comics which they have read, and the cricket match, whatever their interests are. And they may also talk about their daily routine, whatever they wish to talk. The teacher should give them full liberty to talk on the topic in which they are interested. And there should be no punishment for making mistakes. They should be free for talking. And after that, the restriction to speak in English should be lifted up, and this should be going on for at least 3 months, and the people will see the wonderful results. So whenever the students, the arrangement of the furniture should be in a way that the students are facing each other and they are interacting in a group of 2. So the whole class is interacting, and the teacher is going to take the round whether the students are speaking or not, and surely this will produce a wonderful result, and the student will learn English speaking, because practice makes a man perfect. There are other ways of learning speaking English. For example, when the teacher is speaking English, we have to understand it and practice the same type of sentences while we are facing other people. And why we will learn so many sentences from this practice, and we will develop a sort of habit to speak in English. So unless and until we are not speaking in English, we are not going to speak properly. So for this, we have to make it our habit to converse and to practice in English. Without practice, If, however, we may learn a lot more grammar and we may learn a lot more vocabulary, but we will not be able to speak. And we have to go for the reading newspaper, magazines, the stories of the lower classes, and which are written in a very simple language that will also give us a better ideas of speaking in English. Reading novel and short stories will create a wondrous results for us, and we will be able to speak in English. It is not necessary that we are understanding all the word meanings and we are looking for each and every word in the dictionary, but what is necessary is that we are guessing the meanings, we are guessing the word meanings to some extent with the help of other known meanings. So with this guessing, we can understand the whole story, and we need not to look for each and every word in the dictionary to understand. In the same way, we have to go for a group discussion, we have to go for telling stories and repeating the lesson in our own words. And first of all, we have to speak in English. We have to develop a fluency. We have to develop it as our habit. Thereafter, we can look for a grammar, and the grammatical mistakes can be removed afterwards. So if we take into the consideration of grammatical mistake in the very beginning, that will curtail our habit of speaking in English, and we will not be able to develop the fluency. We will have to falter at certain places, and that will give a little hesitation to make us speaking in English. So better is to speak in English, imitate the teachers, imitate the people, and then start speaking in English, and that will develop a sort of habit. So thank you. If you like this speech, please subscribe to my channel by putting your thumb on the red button below my photo, and also do like it. Thank you. Bye bye.